Hey guys, my name is Madison Corin. I'm a third year in kinesiology. My fun fact is I'm a bit of a roller coaster junkie. The injury that I chose was Dak Prescott's ankle injury from a few weeks ago. During a game against the New York Giants, the Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott was running down the field with the ball. He took a step on his right foot and his right ankle somewhat collapsed medially. On the next step with the right foot, as he planted his foot, his ankle fully collapsed medially with his foot in eversion slightly externally rotated. This caused a tensile force on the ligaments and bones in the medial part of the ankle and a compressive force on the lateral aspect. The twisting of the ankle also caused some torsion force. As the foot went down into eversion, the Giants defender fell and his shin pushed on the lateral aspect of the everted ankle. This caused more tensile force to be put on the medial side of the ankle and forced the foot to go into even more eversion. As Prescott turned onto the ground and pulled his legs around to the front, you could see his foot was 90 degrees lateral when compared to the normal position. When he sat up, he tried to put his ankle back into place but could not do it. Looking at his ankle at this time, you can see a prominent bulge on the medial side of the ankle. He immediately called out for help. His lower leg and ankle were immobilized, and he was transported off the field on a cart, then to a hospital. No environmental factors were present. The only equipment factor may have been the cleats causing him to plant and twist wrong at the ankle. The force on the ankle was high intensity as the majority of the weight of the defender came down onto Prescott's ankle. My hypothesis would probably be an ankle dislocation with a lower leg fracture. It looks like he probably dislocated his ankle right when he planted his foot the second time, because the foot becomes almost totally everted. It would not be a subtalar dislocation as the foot wasn't in inversion, so instead it might be a dislocation of one of the other joints in the ankle, such as the tibiotalar joint. Looking at the prominent bulge on the medial side of the ankle, and knowing that the foot was externally rotated 90 degrees from normal, I would suspect that there would be a fracture as well of the distal tibia and fibula, probably near the medial malleolus. The prominent bulge might even be the medial malleolus out of place. The ligaments on the medial side of the ankle are also probably torn. The estimated recovery timeline depends on if the person needed surgery and if it was a fracture. With a dislocation, it could range from 8 weeks to 1 year for recovery, with bracing needed to return to sport most likely. If it is a fracture, it most likely would be up to 8 to 12 weeks with 6 to 10 weeks of immobilization and up to 4 weeks of a walking cast. Because it was a displaced fracture, it might also require open reduction internal fixation and non-weight bearing for 2 weeks, then returning to activity over 7 weeks. Dak would then have to have the pain managed, have restored proprioception, balance, range of motion, and normal gait pattern before he could return to play. A way to prevent this injury may have been to wear an ankle brace or some sort of guard over the lower leg. One thing to look at could also be reducing tackling at the feet in football and looking at a different type of cleat to reduce these plant and twist injuries. I hope you guys have a good day.